Good morning, everybody. Whew, just finished my dancing. I woke up a little late this morning because my phone wasn't charged. Oh, what the world's coming to if a girl don't have an iPhone on Fridays, right? It's so important. So I'm going to wait for a few people to come on. I'm going to see if I can tag Yolanda. Because this morning in the I Am Beautiful 8-Day Challenge, we're going to talk about the power of a mirror. And we're going to do something to see how do you feel when you look into a mirror. You know, one of the things that working in the field of transformational change, one thing that I think you can agree to, you've seen. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm listening to something. There's something on my roof. It's interesting. I'll look at that after. So basically, sorry, I'm talking on my roof at 7 a.m. Okay. But basically, when you're able to see the solution, usually your body follows, right? So when we talk about how frustrated we are with our bodies, or our body's not doing what we want it to do, or why did I get this kind of body? Why didn't I get her body? Why didn't I get his body? Why don't I have his money? Why don't I have her money, right? All of these things is because what we're seeing is lack when we look outside ourselves. And when you look in the mirror, more than likely right now, you may feel insecure and you might think, why is my insecurity building? And then, like I did, you saw the pictures I posted about myself, I felt my insecurity in relationship was totally my body's fault. Had absolutely nothing to do with me. Had absolutely nothing to do with the way that I created an emotion, nurtured emotions. You know, like I didn't understand that subconsciously, and subconscious means below my level of awareness, right? That I was totally running my life. Even though I had all these companies and I knew all these people and, you know, all these people knew me, when it really came to did they really know me and would they really be my friend if I wasn't helping them, right? I always had this feeling that they wouldn't because I was repulsive. I really, that's the types of words I used when I looked at myself in the mirror. Now imagine this group of atoms, you know, I'm really not solid. You're really not solid. You are atoms moving at different rates of speed. And, you know, and in each moment, in each day, my body's different. My body will continue to project this image because this image is a projection of how and the reason I'm hesitating is because, let me say this. I don't know so much if I can change, like if I wanted green eyes, or if I wanted brown eyes, if I could change my eye color with my thoughts. I don't know if I could change the color of my skin with just my thoughts. What I can tell you is that one of the pictures I posted was when I was laying down like this on a crystal, was digging crystals. And in that one, when I'm laying down just with the sun on my face, feeling how much I was absolutely loving digging crystals, who I was with, because I was in a new relationship, on that mountain, when I took that picture, I was so happy in that relationship. All of these things were beaming out of my face. And that's why I think I put, because I felt that I felt was a beautiful picture of me laying down on the rocks. So what I'm saying is, what I can tell you is that I have seen myself beam beauty through this body, and I've also seen my face when I'm beaming self-loathing. Can you tell the difference? And good morning. Who's watching me live? See if you can comment for me, because I got to tell you, I don't know. Okay, so basically, so that's the number one thing. What a mirror does, a mirror magnifies a reflection. A mirror magnifies words. A mirror energetically in the quantum world is used as a multiplier. So that is why, if you're sensitive and you have self-loathing, when you pass by a mirror, it's probably doubly uncomfortable. And then I also say this other thing about the mirror. So say you do like what you look like, then you can also be addicted to the mirror. So either the mirror is causing you a lot of pain, or the mirror is something you just love to look at. Because both, I mean, like, you're always in the mirror, fixing your face, fixing your hair, have to have your makeup on before you go out. The mirror, you have to check to see what you look like. You're checking to see what other people are going to see. That's what it is. And so that is like a fear base. Like, I can't live without the mirror. I can't go outside without makeup. I can't just open the door and not be ready and perfect. See, that's the other side of this coin. Okay? So no matter which side of it you're on with the mirror, what you're looking to achieve in this 8-day challenge is your ability to look at yourself and think at the same time, wow, I'm beautiful. So right now, close your eyes, and I was going to tell you about your phone. One of the things that I feel has helped me the most, in one time in doing this I Am Beautiful 8-day challenge, in one of the segments, I reduced, my body just began taking this beautiful shape. And my body reduced in size and weight 80 pounds in 90 days. Yeah, 80 pounds in 90 days. And I ate what I wanted to eat. I drank what I wanted to drink. I moved around, but I didn't move like you would think. I didn't have like a very rigid exercise routine. And I had a group of women with me that were doing it as well. And what I'm telling you is that, so I have witnesses. The body is made mainly of water. The body responds to sound frequency and to words. The work of Emoto. I'm going to post that today for you to look at it. And you will see the research has been done that words put on water change the atomic structure of the water. And that's what you're going to get to experience. So today's practice in the mirror on your phone is to say, you're beautiful. Like, I want you to think it. Now, I know the first time you look at it, you might have another automatic nervous system thing that you say when you look in the mirror. So do listen for that, okay? And then do what you can to go, wow, I'm beautiful. Wow, I'm look how my eyes glisten. I really, really, really love the height of my cheekbones. So you're going to find, if you have a hard time looking yourself in the mirror or doing a Facebook Live, seeing yourself speak, hearing yourself speak, all those things people usually go, oh, I don't like the way I sound on a tape recorder. I don't like the way I look on this. All of those words, those starter responses, is what we're wanting to clear. It's one of the things we're going to clear. So I want to talk a little bit about the subconscious and, what we're multiplying, right? You hear, and what you're going to be hearing when you first look in the mirror. Now, everybody in this challenge, every morning, I wake up and I call your guides in. I ask them on your behalf to help you to gracefully, lovingly listen for your negative self-speak. That's what I prayed for this morning. You want to write it down, okay? Because I'm looking for something to write on if you want to know what I'm looking for. And something to write with. Because I'm going to draw an iceberg. You just know I am. Here we go. What it is that the iceberg is this. And the tip of the iceberg is consciousness, is your consciousness. The bottom, the base of this big old iceberg is your subconscious. Let's just keep it like that. So when I first started personal growth, so this is conscious, what we're learning. You being here, you are going to absorb, you're consciously connected to this. And then unconscious is below this line, okay? Conscious, and there's a lot more here, let me just tell you. When I first started personal growth, I really thought, and I worked very, very hard at it too. Very hard. That I was going to lower this line. Like I thought the goal of personal growth was to lower this line to down here to where I'm totally, my consciousness grows and overtakes how much unconsciousness I have. That's what I thought learning was. But actually, learning is a process of forgetting what you don't know, that you don't know it, and remembering that you do know it. So you're calling something out of your unconscious into consciousness, and then you're taking your consciousness and you are implanting. Like what you can do with your consciousness is any repetitious motoric thought, emotion, and motoric ritual. What are rituals? But alignment of what I say I want, a thought. Help me imagine it by putting a symbol on an altar where I get visually reminded of it. And then it is the commitment to bringing my daily awareness to a new set of words. Now, when you do that repetitively, just like with anyone who's had a stroke, right? And then they learn how to speak again. Or, they couldn't speak and then they can. What occurs is that we practice the part of the brain. The brain has so many neuroconnectors. So it's called the science of neuroplasticity. It's why we learn. It's how we learn. It's how change occurs. Okay? If it wasn't for your ability to create a new neural pathway, you would still be doing what you were doing when you were first born, which is whining, crying, and someone else. But then there wouldn't have been anybody else because we'd all be sitting around whining and crying. Our bodies wouldn't change. You understand? If we didn't create new neural pathways, so learning a new language is learning a new neural pathway. So learning is basically a 4-stage process energetically. I'll go over that in a second. But what happens is that this line will never, ever reduce. You will never be in control of your breathing. You won't be in control of your heart rate. All those things are running unconsciously, and you want to leave them like that. If you were put in control of your breathing, you would forget to breathe. I mean, come on, okay? So it's kind of like this delightful innocence to know that this is as much consciousness as you're going to get in this human body. Now, what you're supposed to do with that consciousness is learn, grow, evolve. Because you will never, ever lose your own neural pathway. Do you understand? It's not like you will forget, right, on any level, the lessons or the wonderful things, from your whatever. But the deal is, you are to leave old behaviors behind that no longer develop you into a compassionate, passionate, fulfilled human being. And to do that, then you're acknowledging that you have a soul. And the soul can add grace to this learning process. Okay? However, your commitment to do these lessons and to look yourself in the mirror today is the big part. Because just thinking about it and not doing it will not influence the subconscious. It isn't what you say that changes anything. It's what you do. And what did I do in order to reduce 80 pounds in 90 days? Number one, I didn't have a goal to lose weight. I no longer am a loser. No. That was a huge word in my subconscious. Huge word. My whole childhood, I got rewarded for losing. My whole childhood, I got a pat on the head if I didn't eat and I fed other people. Y'all got a pastry chef degree. So it is like the epitome of the evolution of a little girl who was not allowed to eat, but she was expected to cook, and she was expected to bring the food to people in the living room, okay, while they were eating. Like, that was what I did. Then I was go in my bedroom and me and my mom did not eat at the kitchen table. We prepared the food, brought it to the men, and then we went in our bedrooms and didn't eat. So to this day, I have a physical aversion unless I'm at a restaurant. And all of this is hilarious when you're listening to my words, hearing how I move my life. I don't sit at a kitchen table. I'm very uncomfortable at a kitchen table still to this day. And I've been criticized about that a lot. Like, you don't have family dinner tables? And I go, I have a family dinner table, and my family will go sit at that dinner table. But I very rarely feel comfortable at family dinner tables because everything I ate was scrutinized. So when we go out to eat, it was always a celebration, so it was like a cheat day. So it's really powerful what we've programmed in our subconscious as children, right? Or as young teenagers. And when those emotions are still running what you see in a mirror, that's why doing your mirror work, posting a video of yourself, introducing yourself today, saying why you're in the 8-day challenge, and what, just free flow speech. Like, I want you just to talk freely. This is a sacred space. It's just us, all right, in this group. This isn't my public page. And everyone that does a live with, in this 8-day challenge, you will be entered into a drawing, and I will post pictures. Every day I'm going to add another item. The first thing that goes in the prize drawing for you to do it is this Isis pendulum. Okay, it's a pendulum. I'm going to give you an Isis pendulum. I don't know if it'll be this one, but I have a couple of other ones. I'll post it. But a pendulum is one of the first things in there. Of course, you're going to get quartz. Of course, you're going to get a tarot deck. There is going to be a big prize. I might do 3 prizes. Let's do 3 prizes, okay? So that everybody gets a chance. Because I want you to get in here, and I want you to start doing your mirror work. Watching me transform isn't what's going to make, it might inspire you to do the work, but I want you to inspire yourself. Because once you learn how to do that, and mirrors help you do it more than anything. Because if your confidence is low, and number one, you learn how to see, as soon as you look in the mirror, the thing that you love about yourself the most. Like how I did it is, you saw my face, how big it was. You saw how I didn't wear makeup. But one thing I always loved, and I could be truthful about it, is I loved my almond-shaped eyes. Like whenever I felt the most ugly, I could look in the mirror, and I would have to literally do like this. Okay, so if you have to begin like this, looking at yourself in the mirror or whatever, do it. What I'm saying is I had to practice looking myself in the eye, hearing my negative, let it move. Remember, don't argue with it. Just let it do its thing and then say thank you. Then after it shuts up, that negative automatic nervous system, you look yourself in the eye and go, you are beautiful. If you're a man, you say, you are handsome. If you don't want either one of those words, say, I am attractive. And then, I am beautiful. My eyes are beautiful. My little pug nose is precious, right? You start pulling out just features that you love. That, over time, goes into the subconscious and then creates a new automatic nervous system. So it will, I promise you put in the mirror time, you will get the result. Okay? Because the body, the water in your body can't help but shift around the words you're speaking. I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest secrets. And it isn't a secret. Everyone says it. Any metaphysician, any ritual book starts with the incantation. And if they want to multiply it, they put it in the mirror, right? You go to restaurants, they always put mirror behind the cash registers and around the alcohol to give, to multiply the illusion. Because y'all, we're all in an illusion. You're not what you look like. You are a soul that is beaming and brilliant. And you are learning how to infuse as much soul as you can through your nervous system, your flesh suit, your human body. So let's review. Number 1, you're to look in the mirror. Make sure you're dancing 8 times, because the words in that song are so amazing. One of my favorite lines. If you can't say, I am beautiful, I am this, I am that in the mirror, it's too hard. You can say, I'm a work of art and the paint is still fresh. I'm a work of art. I am art. You can say that and be honest with yourself, because the second part is the tone. It isn't just the word. It's how you say it. Like I used to look myself in the mirror and go, I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am beautiful. And all I really was doing was arguing with my ego that was saying, no, you're not. You're a piece of shit. You have absolutely no discipline. You are a fraud. Everybody else thinks you're fabulous. But look at you really, what you really are. That's the harsh words I had to in my automatic nervous system. So understand, that will come out first, and I don't want you to argue with it. Just write it down and bless it. Allow the time to pass, and then say, I am a work of art. I am beautiful. I am sparkly. I am delightful. And say it, and let me know what are the words that you can say and really mean about yourself. Like really feel it, because it's the emotion, the energy in motion that affects the water in your body. And what our goal is that when you glance in a mirror, especially within the next 40 days, because what you learn in this 8 days, you're going to continue to do, all right? That when you automatically look in a mirror, you catch yourself being, oh my gosh, that looks really good. Oh my God, you're beautiful. Oh my God, I love that. Like, you really do also have the automatic nervous system that holds all what I say, these divine words about yourself. It's kind of like this, looking in the mirror until you discover it, because then it like all of a sudden opens up, and it's there. It's been awaiting you to seek it. It's been awaiting for you to, you seek and you're going to find it. You ask and it is given. And you knock. That's the third part. The dancing is the knocking. You have to knock. You see, everyone thinks it's 3 separate things, that saying in the Bible. But literally, they work as one. You must seek, you must ask, and you must knock. Seek, ask, knock. You're here, that means you decided, that you sought. I am going to increase my confidence. I am going to feel better. And I'm going to seek that. And here you are. So now I'm showing you how to ask. Ask is beautiful words said in an emotionally authentic way. You have to believe it. So you keep going into that mirror till you find what can you say good about yourself that you really believe. That's number 2. Don't say an affirmation that you don't believe. Okay? You'll just magnify the fight. And then 3, you need to dance in a beautiful, joyful way. Let's just say joyful. Because I can't say that I'm a beautiful dancer. I can say that I'm an enthusiastic dancer, that I get all up in it, and that I absolutely love it. So I want you to allow the music to move your body. And by doing it 8 times, you're impressing upon a neural pathway that you will hear those words with that sound and feel like moving automatically when you dance to it 8 times within the first 15 minutes of you waking up. So it's neurologically sound, this practice. Doing it, you will have a shift in your perception of yourself. And then the more lives you do in this group during this 8 day, like set a goal. How many lives are you going to do in this group speaking freely? Because the freer you speak in here, the more I can help you. Because everybody who posts one, I will read your words and I will help you. I will help you make this easier and easier every day. Because that's what I do for a living. And I'm good at it. I am really good at it. Now, can you say that about yourself? By the end of this 8 day challenge, you'll be able to own and claim what you're really good at. And what you're really good at shows me how you show how much you love other people. And isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so you got your homework. You're going to do your mirror work. You're going to honor the water in your body by dancing. And you're going to do a live. What am I going to do? I'm going to see how Yolanda's going to be able to join us because of this crazy Ida. Because aren't you just loving Yolanda? And don't you want her energy like right now in this group? Wouldn't that be delightful? So we may pop on sometime today to go over just a general discussion of these things. So do expect that. Expect to see Yolanda today. Because that woman is powerful and beautiful. And her perspective and the dynamic of everyone in this group is what helps all of us learn easier. Yes, when you have a breakthrough, we have a breakthrough. When I have a breakthrough, we have a breakthrough. That's how we do these 8-day challenges. So much love, everybody. Go forth and multiply who you are as you look in the mirror, because who you are is divine and oh, so beautiful.